Trump is pushing back against the European Union as it refuses to comply with his trade demands.
I'm not looking for a deal. I mean, we've set the deal. It's at 50%. But again, there is no tariff if they build their plant here. Now, if somebody comes in and wants to build a plant here, I can talk to them about a little bit of a delay.
Is there anything the EU can do?
I don't know. We're going to see what happens. But right now, it's going on June 1st. And that's the way it is.
Yeah, and here at home, Apple might be on the chopping block as well. Trump is threatening a 25% tariff on the company if they fail to bring iPhone production over to the U.S. But the same goes for any tech company that refuses to be American-made.
On Apple, you said this morning that if they don't make their iPhones in the U.S., you're going to hit them with a 25% tariff.
Right.
Do you have the power to tariff one single company? And why would you want to hurt an American company in that way?
It would be more. It would be also Samsung and anybody that makes that product. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair. So anybody that makes that product, and that'll start on, I guess, the end of June. It'll come out. I think we have that appropriately done by the end of June.
Taylor, maybe for obvious reasons, I'd like to go to you first on this. Looking at the tariffs with the EU,
yes.
What does Europe specifically, what do they give us other than maybe food, fashion, and cars? I don't know what else they
wine,
bring in.
champagne,
food.
cheese. There you go. My bold statement, this is why I think Europe is slowly in decline and the U.S. is still going to be the #1 power decades from now, because the EU has 27 nations. So we had reports that Germany wanted to do a trade deal with the U.S., but they can't because the negotiations are led out of Brussels, which heads up the EU. So when you have 27 different countries with 27 different goals, products, ideas, they can't figure out how to negotiate, and they are in, really slow moving and more of a socialist country. So it just doesn't work. When it comes to Apple, I do like that he said it wasn't going to be Apple specifically, because if there was someone on the left targeting a specific company, I wouldn't like that either. It goes against our capitalist intentions here. If you want to tariff a sector, a 10%, a 20%, that's fine, but don't target a single company, because look, money will go where it's treated best. If you get a 15% corporate tax rate in our big, beautiful bill, money will come here because it is treated the best here. Let's incentivize.
Alicia, that's a great point she brings up. The big, beautiful bill just passed, so we have all these tax breaks coming, and he's talking about tariffs. Do you think if some of these tariffs go into play, the big, beautiful bill helps ease those tensions in the market and in investors?
Well, of course, that's what the Trump administration would be counting on, because we do need a little bit of a softening. I think Americans are definitely looking for that. And then when it comes to Apple itself, when it comes to manufacturing, and correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it a little different?